Hello everyone. In this part 5th of applications of derivatives, we will discuss new topic increasing and decreasing function. So let's start with the basic concept. Look at this thing. Let y is equals to fx be a real valued function and I be any interval in its domain. Then f is said to be strictly increasing on I if for all x1 x2 belongs to I we have x1 less than x2. It implies that fx1 less than fx2. It means अगर हम डोमेन में कोई दो पॉइंट्स in such a way taking that x1 less than x2 है, तो corresponding to this fx1 should be less than fx2. To understand this thing, let us suppose this is the graph of any function y is equals to fx and we are taking this 2 points and here this is x1 and this is x2 from x-axis. Now we have y is equals to fx. It means this length will be, what is this length? This length will be fx1 and this length will be fx2. Now what we are observing here we are observing x1 is less than x2. It implies that fx1 is also less than fx2. It is showing that the graph of this function is strictly increasing. Now next is strictly decreasing on I. In this case, if we have x1 less than x2, it implies that fx1 must be greater than fx2. To understand this part, look at this thing. We have this thing. Let us suppose this is the graph and I am taking this 2 points. Let us suppose this is x1 and this is x2. Corresponding to this y is equals to fx function, for all I am taking this thing y is equals to fx. Now what this become? This become fx1 and this become fx2. Now what we are observing here? We are observing here because x1 less than x2, it implies that fx2 greater than fx1. Therefore, the graph of this function is strictly decreasing because x1 less than x2 and it is coming fx2 less than fx1, or you can say fx1 is greater than fx2. So this is the way to define the strictly decreasing function. Now next is increasing on I. In increasing function, this is the condition: if x1 less than x2, it implies that fx1 less than and equals to fx2. To understand this part, let us suppose we will see with graph only. Look at this thing. I am taking the graph of any function is in this way. This is the part, this and this. Now here I am taking 1 point, second point, third, and this is fourth. Let us suppose this is x1, this is this distance x2, this distance x3, and this distance x4. So corresponding to this, what will be this one? This will be fx1, this will be fx2, this will be fx3, and this will be, what is this thing? fx4. Now what we are observing here, x1 less than x2, it implies that fx1 less than fx2. We will see height wise. Now in this part we have x2 less than x3. It implies that fx1 is equals to fx2 is equals to fx3. Also here x3 less than x4, but it implies that fx3 less than fx4. So here we have the sign of equality also. and in both part we have, if x coordinate like that, x1 is less than x2, it implies that corresponding to fx1 less than fx2, x3 is less than x4, it implies that fx3 is less than fx4. It means in whole domain this process is going on. That's why this function is known as the increasing function on interval. So in this way we can easily understand, अगर किसी का ग्राफ अपवर्ड जा रहा है then it is strictly increasing, अपवर्ड के साथ कांस्टेंट भी आ रहा है बीच में then it is known as increasing, and if it is coming downward only then it is known as strictly decreasing. And I can show you with graph only for this, the part of the decreasing. Look at this thing. In case of decreasing, you can take the graph in such a way. What is the way? You can take this part, this, then this, and then this. And in the same way, you can consider this is the point x1, this is the point x2, this is the point x3, this is the point x4. Then easily you can check this thing by same explanation. This is the point x3 and this is the point x4. Corresponding to this fx1, corresponding to this fx2, corresponding to this fx3, and what is this fx4. So these parts are here. Now we can easily see here, if we have in this part I am showing you, if x1 less than fx2, sorry, if x1 less than x2, but we are observing here fx1 is greater than fx2. Another thing, if here x2 is equals to x3, it implies that fx2 is equals to fx3. And then another thing, if we have here we have x3 less than x4, it implies that fx3 is greater than fx4. It shows that this is the curve of the decreasing function. Now another thing, there are few points you have to remember this thing. Constant function is both increasing and decreasing. जो constant function होता है वो increasing भी होता है और क्या होता है decreasing भी. Next, every strictly increasing function is an increasing function, but an increasing function may not be strictly increasing. For this example is constant function, floor function, etc. are increasing but not strictly increasing. And in the same way, we can define for strictly decreasing and decreasing function. Now, there are some questions to understand this concept. If question is coming without using derivatives, show that fx is equals to 3x minus 17 is strictly increasing on R. So, to do the solution, first of all, we have to do this thing without derivatives. So, we will say let x1, x2 belongs to R such that how we are taking x1 is less than x2. We are taking like that. Now we will try to make this function only, because here it is coming 3. So multiply by 3 both sides. It means this is 3x2. Here it is coming minus 17. Subtract 17 from both sides. It means this is 3x2 minus 17. So what this become? fx1. And what this become? fx2. We are taking x1 less than x2. It is coming fx1 less than fx2. Therefore, we can say fx is strictly increasing. What is this? This is strictly increasing function. So this is the way to define the strictly increasing function. Now look at this thing. In another part, without using derivatives, show that fx is equals to minus 2x plus 5 is strictly decreasing on R. So in this solution, but we will take same procedure, because we have to do without using derivative test. Let x1, x2 belongs to R such that what we are considering x1 less than x2. Now what we have? Minus 2x. So multiply by minus 2x both sides. It means this become fx2 greater than minus 2x1. Now adding 5 both sides, minus 2x2 plus 5. Because if we will multiply by both sides, then minus, then inequality will be changed. it means minus 2x1 plus 5. So what we are observing here, we have fx2 greater than fx1. So if x1 less than x2, what we are observing here, sorry, this will come, because we are multiplying by minus 2, so it will come x1 and this will come x2. So this is x1, this is x2. So fx1 greater than fx2. It implies that x1 less than x2, fx1 greater than fx2. Therefore, fx is strictly decreasing function. What is this? Strictly decreasing. So this is the conceptual part. You should revise this thing and don't forget to give the answer of this question in comment box. Thanks and God bless you.